Tim Robards and his partner Camille Webb.
Jude Bolton and his partner Diane Boswell.
Lynette Bolton and her partner Carmela Casino.
Ash Pollard and her partner Jared Byrne.
Matt Rogers and his partner Ashley Hunter.
Kelly Cartwright and her partner Damien Whitewood.
Larry Emder and his partner Alana Patience.
And Emma Friedman and her partner Arikia Goodkin. And how good do they look? Our 11 sparkling stars looking fantastic and ready to shine tonight, and they need to, because at the end of the show our first couple will be leaving the dance floor.
I hate this bit. No one wants to be the first to go, so hopefully you've been supporting the stars throughout the week. Voting lines have now closed. They'll reopen at the end of the show.
Yes, you decide who stays and who leaves the dance floor each week, along with our judges. Would you welcome Todd McKenney, Helen Ritchie, Kim Johnson, and Bruno Tognoli.
The judges have given the stars great advice already, some tough advice too, and we'd love to hear from you at home as well. Send us your thoughts via Facebook, Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag DancingAU.
And tonight we're in for a real treat, because the stars are sharing their special life moments, dancing to music that's closest to their hearts.
Oh, it's going to be some tearjerkers. It's my favourite show of this series, as the stars have handpicked songs that inspire them, remind them of their families, or that they fell in love to.
And kicking off our night of memorable star moments, dancing to his own smash hit, Lovers in the Air, it's music legend John Paul Young.
Performing the Foxtrot, I honestly don't remember much about it.
It was a bit stiff. I think a couple of squirts of WD-40 and you're good to go.
Oh, God, that's such a relief.
Yeah. Good to get that from
Thank you. Well, look, my memorable moment is the re-release of Lovers in the Air, because it relaunched my career.
Lovers in the air.
We all knew that it was going to be a hit back in 1977 when we recorded it, but when the movie Strictly Ballroom first came out, I honestly didn't think it was going to be a hit again.
Molly Meldrum came back from overseas and said, Jesus, what are you doing, Squeak? What are you doing?
I said, have you lost the plot completely? This is going to ruin your image. Ding, ding. How wrong was I?
Even the guru was wrong, you know, and he readily admits it.
Up, down, down, up, down. So see, your standing leg is doing all the work. You don't want it to. There's so much pressure to perform this samba with the original singer. It's his song. He's got to get it right. Pressure on the inside edge of the ball.
Jesus, that's difficult. I'm feeling pressure having to dance to Lovers in the Air.
Just go side and side.
I'm crossing my fingers that I get from start to finish and enjoy myself.
Lovers in the air. Everywhere I look around. Lovers in the air. Every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish. Don't know if I'm being wise. But it's something that I must believe in. And it's there when I look in your eyes. Lovers in the air. Lovers
I mean, that is just the greatest song. How did it feel for you, having recorded that when? 78, 77?
77, yeah, late 77, yeah.
On Countdown, I can see you now, and who would have thought? How's it feel?
It was the last thing on my mind. It was these. And trying not to ruin Giselle's night, actually.
Well, what about that lift at the end, mate?
The lift.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
And great work from Chongi and the band over there in the car park. Mine's the Red Commodore. Thanks, Chongi. Let's go to the judges. Let's hear from Todd.
Well, there's just... there's just something about you and that song that, you know, goes so well together, mainly when you sing it. But it must feel odd for you. It must feel odd for you to actually dance to it, because we've all been dancing to it for so long. And dance and this competition, you know, is about, you know, evoking emotion. I can just feel the nation behind you, and you should feel great about that, because they are carrying you through. How long they carry you through, we don't know. But there was a sense of fun in that, which was great, and I actually enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
That's good.
You said last week you could be bought.
Yes, I can.
I've got $1.
$1 will do.
But I need change.
Give it to me. I got it.
Oh, he's a good catch, too. Helen, what were your thoughts?
Oh, I thought if that didn't make you feel good, nothing will. I thought you started with a little bit of waltz and then you merged into the samba. You had a huge amount of samba in there. At times it was a little bit hit and miss. We might have lost the plot there for a moment, and then we got it back.
Did you lose the plot?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't have the plot in the first place.
To lose.
You know what a plot is.
But I actually think there will be a lot of love in the air for you tonight.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Kim? Bit of love?
There is so much love in the air. There really is. It's such an iconic, happy, feel-good song, and you made us feel great when you were dancing it. You were really, like, happy up here, but I don't know if your feet felt the same way.
No, I did not have happy feet.
Happy feet?
No, you got tripped up a little bit, but there was... No. There was so much samba in there, which I love. You did have some bounce action going on, which was good.
I was better at rehearsal.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. No, but it was so enjoyable to watch. It really was. So much fun.
Terrific. And last but by no means least, Bruno.
Oh, yes, but I did feel something in the air. I don't know if it was spring awakening, if it was Todd. Something went on. I am not sure what it was. But I have to say, I'm sorry. Very fragrant, very fragrant. An extraordinary amount of steps you did. A lot out of content. The fact that they were not always at the right time or at the right place is irrelevant, because it was such a nice trip down memory lane. You took all the audience with you. So forget about it, come back next week and do it right.
No, but you did it, man. That's a big thing, man. That's a big call. Head on, see you, Gwen, and good luck with the scores. If you love JPY, call 1902 5577 12, or SMS JPY to 191777. Voting lines open at the end of the show, and you'll also be helping Variety, the children's charity.
It may not have been happy feet, but the look on your face said deliriously happy. Did you enjoy it at least?
Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I did enjoy it. I mean, you know, you never enjoy mistakes.
Oh, well, let's see if the judges enjoyed it. Your score last week was 23. Let's check the scores this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny. 6. Helen Ritchie.
6.
Kim Johnson.
So enjoyable. 6.
Bruno Tonioli.
Lots of fun. 6.
You've outdone yourself from last week.
One up, new beauty.
One up. That's all it takes. And don't forget, the scores from last week will be added to the scores from this week. Combined with your viewer vote will determine who will be eliminated tonight. I hate to see the first person go, Shane.
JPY on fire. Tonight we're getting up close and personal with the stars, and up next, supermodel Samantha Harris shines her light on the dance floor. We're back. back. We're live from Melbourne. Tonight's next star overcame opening night nerves to deliver a stunning first routine. The judges want to see more self-belief from supermodel Samantha Harris. Let's see if she's been taking their advice.
Prior to the first show, I was terrified.
Do not say anything negative about yourself. Only say positive things.
Let your light shine bright, because you've got it. You're beautiful.
It was nice to hear that the judges said I have what it takes. I just need to believe that now.
So tell me about your memorable moment.
So my memorable moment happened this year, actually, in Uluru. I went along to the Chungu Festival.
For the fashion show, the thing that really stands out was meeting this one model. Her name is Shani. Seeing how shy and nervous she was made me think back to when I was younger. I was that same girl, basically. So I said to Shani, would you be more comfortable if we walked out together? And she said yes. After the show, you couldn't wipe the smile off her face.
Hi. Hi. How are you? The dance I'm doing this week is contemporary, and my song is Diamonds. I picked that song because it reminds me of how you overcame what you thought you probably couldn't do. You're my moment. So sweet.
Anyone out there who is very shy, very reserved, and doesn't feel confident within themselves, this is for you.
Did you hear it? Glorious. I'm walking off.
Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, oh. Find light in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. Vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. So shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too. So alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. So shine bright tonight. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
Oh, darling. Samantha, that was delightful. It was glorious. It was graceful. Joshua, well done. And I've got to ask you, I think it was Todd last week was saying that you have to believe, you have to think positive before the dance. Did you do that?
Yes, I did. I took everything that the judges said, and yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Helen, what did you think?
Yes, Samantha, I thought you were more confident tonight, and I thought you've got a beautiful innocence about you, and that's quite beautiful to look at. I think you've got gorgeous eyes. If you could just connect more with Joshua, you don't have to look at us. I know we've frightened you to death, probably, but with the audience, that would draw them in much more to you, and then you would really sparkle like a diamond. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Beautifully said. Kim.
I asked you last week to let your light shine, and you did. I still think you've got a little bit more in there, though, but it's definitely so much better. In the beginning, you were like a vision. You were really feeling it. You were using your arms, like using your fingers right to the ends of your fingertips. It was beautiful. When you started dancing, big improvement. Try and get a little bit more fluid, but I think you're going to surprise yourself at how good you can be.
That's nice, isn't it? All very positive. Positive from you, Bruno.
The gorgeous butterfly is starting to emerge from the cocoon. You were like a beautiful angel at the beginning. Your actually dancing has come up a lot in a week. You did some wonderful passes, wonderful combinations. There are a couple of things that you have to work on. Your balance.
Yes.
When you come out from a great big lift, sometimes you just struggle to sustain the balance. You have to engage the core so you don't crumble. But what happened, you didn't freeze today. You started to smile. Okay, move on to the next thing. Enjoy the moment. Let it go because you've got it, baby.
You got it, baby. Todd, do you think Sam has got it?
You look, I think at the level of confidence to start with, you could just see it right from the very beginning, especially doing that creative beginning with the chiffon and stuff was great. Bruno said it all, really, the core. I said it last week, and I'm going to keep saying it to you. You need to be connected to the ground a lot more, and that's core. So, Josh, you've got to give her core exercises. And a half hour, a minimum of not punching her in the gut. A half hour of core exercises every single day that you train, because it'll make a huge difference. Good on you, girl.
Thank you.
That's all good news, darling. Head back to the green room, Fair Bueno, get your scores. Good luck to you. If you thought Samantha sparkle tonight, call 1902 5577 or SMS Samantha to 191777. You'll also be helping your charity Eat for Good.
I think you should get a couple of extra points, Samantha, for the Shane Bourne guest appearance at the beginning of your performance. I like the way you integrated him into the show there. Tell us, you're quite shy, even though you've been modelling since you're 13. How difficult is this for you to do?
It's very difficult, but I always have so much fun, and Josh is really supportive, and, you know, he gives me nothing but confidence.
You were enjoying it till the dancing boot camp started, though. How do you feel about 30 minutes of sit-ups and push-ups every day?
Well, if it helps, you know, I'll bring it on board. It doesn't bother me.
Maybe I'll join you. Well, let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
6.
Helen Ritchie.
7.
Kim Johnson.
Big improvement. 7.
Bruno Tonioli.
7.
There's that smile. You must be pretty happy with that, Sam. Very happy. Excellent. Back to you, Shane.
The magic there, plenty more magical star moments are heading our way with Arianda, Kelly Cartwright and Emma Friedman. But up next, party starter Matt Mitchum lights up the ballroom. Carmelo and Diana. Next up, the Olympic gold medalist who had the crowd on its feet and the judges in a spin. He topped the first night leaderboard. It's dancing dynamo, Matt Mitchum.
I was sick with nerves. I wasn't even that nervous at the Olympics. But as soon as the number started, it was all party, party, party.
I actually think that you're, you know, an early favourite in the whole competition.
I thought that was a great balance between technique and performance. Great job.
I quite enjoy being in the #1 spot, so this week I'm going to have to work my salsa butt off to stay there. I chose Spice Up Your Life for my memorable moments because the Spice Girls was my very first album. And I used to be obsessed, like a little 9-year-old boy dancing around the living room. I knew every word to every song. I grew up in Camp Hill. I was born on Mardi Gras weekend, so I guess I didn't really make it hard for anybody to figure out that I was gay.
I love Baby Spice.
No, Sporty Spice all the way. Plus, she was sporty. She could do backflips and stuff, so she was always my favourite.
So to spice up your life, we're going to do a salsa.
What do you have in mind to make it spicy?
Spicy, we need speed. We need energy.
Yes!
We need a lot of hip thrusting and sexy eyes.
and body shaking. Shake it.
Tonight, I'm going to bring some girl power to the dance floor. Hey, see ya. Hold tight.
When you're feeling sad and low, we will take you where you gotta go. Smiling, dancing, everything is free. All you need is positivity. Spice up your life, boy, never girl. Spice up your life, people of the world. Spice up your life. Spice to the left if you're having a good time. Shake it to the right if you know that you feel fine. Shake it to the front, go round. Turn it to the left if you're having a good time. Shake it to the right if you know that you feel fine. Shake it to the front, see ya, hold tight. Is harder. We move off the foxtrot. Then costa the salsa. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Ha ha. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Ha ha. Rima. Colors of the world. Spice up your life. Every boy and every girl. Spice up your life. People of the world. Spice up your life. Shake it to the left if you're having a good time. Shake it to the right if you know that you feel fun. Shake it to the front. Go round. Shake it to the left. Shake it to the right, you know that you feel fine. Shake it to the front, see ya, hold tight.
Yeah. That's right. Yes. Matthew Mitchum, you've done it again. Congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Just spectacular. Where do you get that energy? What is it?
Coffee.
It is absolute. You said actually last week that you were more nervous doing this than you were at the Olympics, and yet when you hit the stage, like tonight, it's just party time. Did that feel the same tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's that not knowing whether or not... Like, when I go out to dive, I'm pretty sure I know how to dive, but when I get out to do this, I don't know if the steps are going to go wrong, if the hips are going to go awry, or if I'm going to drop Marsha.
Yeah, the unknowns. Well, you didn't. Spectacular. What did you think, Kim?
Girl power. Yeah! Oh my gosh, I think you wake up with that much energy. You just, like, it's insane the amount of energy that you have. And that jump that you did over Marsha in the beginning was unbelievable. It's like you had springs in your shoes or something. But you are a diver, I guess. I was saying it. You're a diver. But you're used to doing things in the air, not on the floor.
Yeah.
So it's very different. So it's mind-boggling that you can actually move like you can on the floor. I do think, though, you're going to have to calm down just a little bit at times, a bit of light and shade. You raced ahead of the music at times, and it looked a little choppy in places. But in saying that, like, it was a show-stopping routine.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Before we go to you, Bruno, I should point out your parents are in the audience. Is that right, man?
They are, but I don't know where they are.
I think they're over there somewhere, I was told.
Hey, guys.
Did you see them?
It's my dad, my stepmom, my brother and sister, and my partner, Leslie.
Fantastic. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. Bruno, how did you see it?
I like the fact that you come out here and you're always totally plugged in, going for maximum propulsion. You're like a pocket rocket. Tricks and treats for everyone. You even did the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to get a prize for that one, I tell you. You have to be careful. There's one thing, though. Because of the amount of energy, you tend to sometimes, in the salsa, becoming clipped. Salsa should never be clipped. The hips have to go smoothly all the time, all the time, all the time. And if you get clipped, then because of the speed, you get slightly off time. So remember that, because you have an amazing talent, and you have to refine it even more. Yeah?
Todd. Yeah, no, it's true. You're fearless. You two together are fearless. Like, you've got to do really well in this competition. The audiences are going to love you. We love you. So we don't want to put you down or take the edge off your enthusiasm, but your enthusiasm could be the undoing of you, which is what Kim and Bruno have said. So you're going to need to settle back into the music a little bit. You dance on the front of the beat where you could afford to dance on the back of the beat. Just chill out a little bit, but I don't want to take too much away. Good on you.
Yeah, thank you.
Terrific.
You'd be used to that in diving, wouldn't you? You'd want to be sanded,
Constructive
saddled.
criticism, like I take it as it
Oh,
comes.
I see.
Yeah.
Terrific. Helen.
Yeah, you're an absolute born performer, aren't you? And we're never, ever going to have to ask you to give us more because you give 150%. If anything, we're going to have to drag you back sometimes. Yeah, you were sharp on the actual, on timing, because if you counted a quick, quick, slow, you would have done better. I think you were counting it quick. So you just sort of were racing the music a little bit. But, you know, you're just born to dance.
Thank you.
Born to dance. There's a quote. Head back to the Grosvenor mate. Good luck to you. So that's from Matt and his charity Beyond Blue. Call 1902 55718 or SMS Mitchum to 191777. Remember, you must text Mitchum, not Matt, to make your vote.
Oh, Matt, as a founding member of the Spice Girls fan club in 1994, I thought that was awesome!
Thank you.
No, tell me you know the whole back catalogue, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Stop right now. Thank
Exactly,
you.
yep. And,
Shout out to Belby.
I said, who
do you think you are? Anyway, enough of that. Shall we get
could go on forever.
We could. Shall we get the judges' scores?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
8.
Richie.
8.
Kim Johnson.
8.
Bruno Tonioli.
8.
I know you want to jump up and down, don't you? So excited. Look, it was amazing. What are you going to do next week? How can you top that?
Well, if I make it through, I might be able to show some contrast to all of this energy that I've been bringing out.
Something deep. Well, I thought that was very spicy. And speaking of spicy, on Tuesday night, make sure you catch Seven's new show, Restaurant Revolution. It starts at 7:30. Lots of couples start their new restaurants. There's one right down the road here in Melbourne. Perhaps a family dinner is in order. Check it out.
Next to take to the floor is dancing's newest heartthrob. He swanned around the floor last week in the Viennese waltz. He made temperatures rise. How hot is he going to make this week's rumba?
Right before I went out, you can feel your heart just going boom, 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 boom.
Oh, the hunk with the junk on his trunk.
I'm looking forward to seeing you doing the sexy...
So do I.
We did pretty well with our Viennese waltz, but this week is our first Latin dance, so we need to drop Mr. McDreamy and pick up Mr. Sexy.
Week 2, our dance is rumba. What song have you chosen?
So I chose The Blower's Daughter by Damien Rice. My memorable moment is about the time that I first really got to start my relationship with Anna, where we could finally be together and be ourselves.
Ooze through the body. The rumba is a very sexy dance. I don't think there's a better dance for Tim to tell his memorable moment. Thumb goes under. We'll work on that later.
It's actually a real struggle. I can be sexy, but I feel like just a bean dancing in the nightclub, but it's pretty bad.
It's just not sexy enough. He's really going to have to pull out all the stops and just go for it if he wants to impress her.
Down.
Yeah.
Off with the pants.
I think because you've got your shirt off today, you're selling it a bit more. You feel a bit more manly.
No pressure. We've only got Anna to impress, the most beautiful girl in the world, so I'm going to have to bring out the Sex Panther.
Just like you said it should be. We'll both forget the breeze of the time. And so it is. The colder water, the blower's daughter, the pupil in dinner. I can take my eyes off of you. I can take my eyes. Ooh. can't take my eyes off of you. I can take my eyes.
Wow. Nice and slowly does it. That was glorious. How did you feel? Did you feel you're in it?
Really struggled this week with that one and made a couple of mistakes, but got through it without falling over.
Terrific.
There's a couple of falls before.
That was dedicated to Anna, your partner, is that right? She's sitting over there. Anna. Is that...
He made me proud. He did really well.
That's nice, mate. He made Anna proud. Let's go to the judges. Bruno?
Oh, mucho macho Tim. So broody, so moody, so manly, full of promises. I love the way you handle her. Up there, everything was going on, was it? The thing is, it lacked a little bit of fire down below. More thunder down under, darling.
Sexy pants on.
Well, no, but the thing is, it was all very nice, the posturing, you see, which I appreciate. You were very, very involved. But it's all in the hips, and there was hardly any backwards, forward, push it through it. I know your wife is here, but you have to actually play a part. You have to become that kind of hot rod out there. You've got it. I want to see it, please.
Let me just... Anna, what do you think of that?
Well, I'm not his wife, but...
You're not his wife?
Not yet. No.
No, that's exactly right.
Well, join the queue.
I noticed on your package you were talking about you wanted to bring out the Sexy Panther.
The Sex Panther. Yes, sprayed it on this morning. I was hoping it worked, but...
It was a Sexy Panther. Tom?
It's a hard one because there's levels of sexy isn't just a look on the face, and I think you kind of sort of flatlined in the emotional part of it. You found the look you wanted and you kind of kept it there. I felt a bit the same last week as well. There's a whole stack of emotions that happen when you dance, and sometimes you're still in your mood, and sometimes you're more excited but still in that sexy world. Explore the levels of sexy and not just go, oh, this is sexy and this is where I sit. The other thing is that full on, I wrote down warm prop, because really the basic rumba that we want to judge you on, it was really kind of lacking, but you were there for Camille to do her stuff. I think you overdanced him a little bit because of that. Hard to judge this one on you.
Yeah. Look, warm prop, that's a compliment in my book, Helen.
Look, I think when you get rumba week 2, especially perhaps our male celebrities, it's very intimidating dance and very confronting because it is very sensual. I think Camille, you did most of the dancing. Unfortunately, I would have really liked to see Tim dance more. I think there are options to you there where you could have done opening outs and sliding doors and things like that. So you made him do more and use his body more. There are a lot of lines, and I think you really did try to dance together, but I think, as I said, early in the competition, it's a hard one to get. I liked you very much in the ballroom last week. You may end up being a better ballroom dancer in a frame, perhaps, than in the Latin dances. We'll have to wait and see.
Yep. That's good. That's all good. And Kim?
I think you were more comfortable in the ballroom dances last week. I think this was really out of your comfort zone.
Yep.
But you have great technique. When you did your rumba basic, it was actually really good. You needed a little bit more fluidity of your movement. But I think last week you were probably better than this week. You've sort of taken a little dive. But it's early days, so just get back up there.
Yeah, that's what we will, mate. Head back to the green room, see Edwina, and good luck with the scores. To keep Tim dancing, call 1902 55720 or SMS Tim to 191 777. You'll also be supporting his charity Cat Quality. Voting opens at the end of the show.
Well, I don't care what Bruno said. As a hot-blooded lady, I saw a fire down below, Tim. I loved it. How good were those vocals, by the way? Jack said at the back. Give us a wave. Great to have you. beautiful song from Damien Rice. I saw a tear in Anna's eye, and that's what matters in the end, isn't it?
Oh, really? I'll have to watch it back.
I think she loved it. Let's see what the judges thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
6.
Helen Ritchie.
You can do better. 6.
Kim Johnson.
6.
Bruno Tonioli.
7.
I think Bruno gave you an extra point for the Sex Panther there, Tim. Look, Anna's not your wife yet, but did you want to mention anything now that we could, make that possible right here live on Dancing with the Stars as we speak?
No pressure whatsoever, hey. I'll just say I love you.
Oh, Shane. Hearts are melting across Australia.
You can hear them as we speak. Tonight, the Stars are dancing to dodge elimination, and stepping our next AFL hero, Jude Bolton, performs the fiery Paso Doble on Dancing. We're live from Melbourne. Our next star brought terrific entertainment to the dance floor last week. Unfortunately, the judges said Jude Bolton left all technique behind. Tonight, Jude's here to fight back. Let's see how he's been in training.
Right before we went out on Boron 4, I was still actually asking Diane about certain steps, and that's how much I was freaking out. I was...
You were overthinking it a bit. You were overthinking.
Paralysis by analysis.
Where's the cha-cha? And then you did it so badly when you did it, I thought, oh, that's why there's no cha-cha.
It's all right. We take it on the chin, right there, and then we come straight back hard this week. So my memorable moment is the 2005 Premiership for the Swans. It was a year where we broke the 72-year drought. It's the longest drought in Australian sport history. Having won the Premiership, you get to hold the Premiership Cup up. It was such a memorable moment for so many people, and certainly my teammates. We sacrificed so much to achieve the ultimate success. This week's the Paso Doble. The song that we've got for it is Foo Fighters' Best of You. It was just put to all the highlights packages post the grand final win, so it's a pretty special song for me. I feel like you're torturing me here.
If you get the technique, then there won't be any torture. Go! Hips forward, or I'll kick you. Forward, more space.
Tough school, tough school. There's also a couple of lifts, and I have to throw Diane around the room one stage. I'm doing a Paso Doble that's intense, passionate and dominating, just like the Swans in 2005. I hope I can make all the Swannies proud. Come on.
Confession to make. I'm no fool. Were you born to resist or be abused? I needed somewhere to hang my head without your news. You gave me something that I didn't have, that had no use. I swear I never give
I'm going to have to say it. Jude Bolton, you start.
Leo Barrymore.
No, listen, you wanted to make the Swannies proud. Do you reckon you did? I reckon you did.
Hopefully. They're playing West Coast at the moment. And, I think they've been going pretty ordinary.
They're struggling a bit, but I thought you didn't struggle at all. What do you think, Todd?
Look, I'm a mad Swan supporter, and so it killed me last week critiquing you, to be honest. But you so did make them proud. Then you had your duck face going on, and as a performer, I vocalise when I perform, when I dance, and I could hear you doing it. The audience at home wouldn't have heard you, but that to me says that you're completely inhabiting the routine. It's all parts of you firing. You were fantastic. That was strong. It was focused. And great choreography too. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yes, Diane, very good indeed. Helen?
Well, that's what you call a transformation. That was like coming out and kicking 12 goals in the last quarter to win a match. Did we upset you last week?
Oh, a little bit.
Well, it worked.
Well, it worked,
You know, that ticks a lot of the boxes. You had a really good arc through your body. You had a strong foot placement. You characterised it well. Yeah, there's room for improvement, of course, but different man tonight.
Yeah. Different man, but the same shoes. You got the Cubans on,
I think they're growing on me a little bit.
Gee, they do a good job. Kim?
You came back fighting tonight. You really did. Like, you were a champion on the field and you were a champion on the dance floor tonight. Yeah, you really were. You owned that floor. Like, you commanded the whole floor. Great choreography. You had great shaping as well. Great passo steps in there. You were in your element and I loved it.
Thanks.
Couldn't ask for much more than that.
Whoa, so heroic, so ballsy. I'm gonna get this. And you did. It had attack, determination, passion. I love to see the passion. And the Spanish lines, some of those were just beautiful, don't you think, Kimmy?
Yes.
I mean, you were even holding it there when you were speaking. I like this, like a snarling young bull. There was one moment, though, that made me laugh. You thought you were having a tantrum. It's the passion. I just love when somebody comes out here and gives everything he's got and he's having a great time with it. It's wonderful to see. Thank you.
Commitment. Congratulations, mate. And you too, Diane. Head back to the green room. If you think Jude is the best, call 1902 557713 or SMS Jude to 191777. You'll be supporting his charity Red Kite. Details are on the dancing website.
You two, get a room, not the green room. Get a green room. That was amazing. What happened to you this week?
No, I needed to put in a big one, and I let Diane down the other day, and it was good to do something a bit better, hopefully. So. Yeah.
Well, Lynette kind of gave us a bit of a clue as to what may have happened. She said you found teeth whitener and spray tan in your shopping this week.
I went after the Mark Beretta Tandoori tan, so yeah, I hope it's come up all right.
You're very lucky he's overseas right now. Let's have a look at the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
8.
Helen Ritchie.
Huge improvement.
Kim Johnson.
8.
Bruno Tonioli.
8.
21 last week. 32.
Well, a lot better.
Oh, that is absolutely incredible. There you go.
Congratulations, mate. I didn't really get it across before.
So you've come back here.
Well, I thought I'd pop in. Have you seen Josh Groban?
Didn't you get the memo?
What?
No, he's not here this week. He's here in a fortnight now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was on tonight.
No.
He's not?
No, in 2 weeks' time, yeah.
Oh. Come with me.
No.
And you'll be...
No, that does not mean you get to take
world
his
of what?
Less of Shane, more about dance. He's coming up after this.
It's not easy. More memorable performances.
The choreography of the dance represents sort of me going through the challenge of losing my dad. I was driving Sylvie, my now wife, home from our first date. You smell pretty.
But with someone going home,
This week we are bouncing back.
the pressure is building for our remaining stars.
There's a few steps in there that literally are not going to get any better.
50% is not enough. It doesn't read on camera.
I know. I'm really out of my depth this week.
Welcome back. Our night, rather, I've gone mad. Tune into SBS and you'll hear what I'm talking about. A night of memorable star moments is a big hit with you at home. Keep your great comments coming using the hashtag DancingAU. AFL couple Jude and Lynette Bolton have been united by dancing. Their bond is now stronger than ever. And tonight, Lynette is here to relive the moment that sealed it all.
You know, you were so scared going on. Like, I thought you were going to pass out. Like, you were so scared. She's nervous. She's nervy, yeah. If she just smiles, she'll enjoy it.
That is so far away from what you need to do in order for us to be interested in you.
So Todd gave us a 4.
We're at the bottom of the leaderboard.
At least we're equal with Jude. My memorable moment is my wedding to Jude.
Oh.
Just the whole day, it was just beautiful. We got to spend it, obviously, with our family, our friends. It was a really amazingly magic day. The song that I picked is Kissing You by Des'ree.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so it's a song that I walked with my dad down the aisle.
I think it's an amazing song.
Yep.
It is The Waltz, which is very much the dance of love. So I'm thinking the whole dance should be about you waiting for the proposal, but I'd never propose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like this whole vulnerable and, you know, does he love me? You know, does he propose?
I know Jude is my competition, but babe, I love you and thank you for our very special memories.
To be honest, I thought you were a bit wooden. Oh, no, sorry. Come over here. I thought you were absolutely glorious. The Boltons are kicking goals tonight. It was absolute. It was a bit similar to Dancing with Jude on your wedding. No?
No, sorry, babe, but no.
That was great. By the way, a round of applause for the strings section. They did so beautifully. And we'll move over here a little. Helen.
Look, first of all, I absolutely loved the setting. I just thought it created just a beautiful mood for the waltz. And that was a vast improvement. Jeanette, on last week, I just love to know what you and Jude have been taking, because we could do with some of it. Whatever it is, what's been going on? Have you been...
Fear.
Oh, fear.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that worked. Do you know, I thought it certainly was a waltz. It was quite beautiful. I thought when you did lifts, you elevate your own body, but when you land, it could be a bit softer and so on. But your hands sometimes, they're very open. if you could perhaps try a classical hand, that would look nicer. Yeah, do you know, you're a different lady this week.
Yeah, I think we all feel that.
Well, you look so much more comfortable this week, and the dance was beautiful. I don't know if that was because you were channeling, you know, your wedding day and how beautiful that was, but it definitely worked. You had rise and fall. I'd like to see you work on your frame a little bit, and I know you chose like to sort of be more in that closed hold rather than a, you know, bigger frame, but I think that's what you need. I think you need to open up a little bit more. So maybe focus on that in the ballroom dances. They really suit you. And again, like we said to Sam, work on your core as well, because your arms, that will help your arms as well, just that extension. But big improvement.
Beautiful. Swept away by the Swanee. My darling, your feet hardly touch the ground. In fact, you spent more time in the air than a Qantas stewardess. Because she was flying there. But beautifully. The storytelling, you, me, together forever. Should we do it? Are we going to do it? Are we going to get on with it? Do it for me, yes. But it was very expressive. Was I right? It's true, isn't it? Yeah. The girls are right, seriously. Much, much better. Work on your port de bras. You really have to sustain a port de bras. When you do a turn, you have to bring it in, sustain it, don't throw it away. You know, especially when you turn on the overhead, don't let it go limp. Never let it go limp.
Let's remember that as we go through last Todd.
I want you to work on the theatrics of your performance. I know it's something foreign to you, performing in public, because you've never done it before, I don't think. So look around you. You've got this amazing lighting rig, you've got these trees, you've got string players, you've got the orchestra, you've got a live audience. Everything is exaggerated, but you're still, I think, at the dancing school learning the dance. You've got to exaggerate everything way past what you think is... You're going to feel like an idiot. You've got to go that far to bring it back to when you're performing here, you'll match your surroundings. Do you know what I mean, Carmelo?
I agree with you, but, like, we've both been here a very long time.
We what?
We've both been here a long time.
Yeah.
Lynette has come with no dance experience.
No, absolutely.
She's not a performer. She's not an actress.
No, absolutely.
So, like, last week when you said that wasn't good enough cha-cha, we spent 3 weeks learning how to walk. Like, Lynette could not even stand in the heels. No, wait. I just want everyone to understand that when Lynette came to me, she worked so hard.
No, that's a good point.
And that, you know, she couldn't even stand up. Her feet were turned in. She couldn't straighten her legs. So I'm just saying. You know what? I love her so much.
That bad?
I love her so much.
What you're saying?
And just seeing how hard she works. Yeah. And even Helen said that she was a technician.
She was horrible.
And had beautiful legs. Like you said, she had beautiful legs in the cha-cha. Yes. And for me, that was a great compliment. I was teaching Lynette the fundamentals of dancing, so each week she can get better and better and better.
Yeah, you can see
and that's she's gone better.
She's done, but yeah, you can see the big improvement.
Theatrics are a big thing, and I think that she did.
Pretty much kissed you.
I understand where you're going. As well. It has to be bigger, but this is like... It's just the tip of what she can do, and it's the first time that we've worked on it. And next week, we're here.
And do you know what, Lynette? That's fabulous that you've got a partner who's going to stick up for you like that, because that's what you need. So that is your challenge, Carmelo, is to take her because she's safe. She's dancing down the middle of the floor. Seriously, she is, and she's going to get run over. And I don't want her to. I want everyone to, because you've got the goods. She can dance. So what you've got to do is, and you know this, is come up with a technique during rehearsals that, so when she comes to the floor, it's the right amount of theatrics. So I don't know whether you go to a pole dancing class or burlesque or something outside in your training session which looks fantastical. So when she comes back here, she's heightened.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand, but just trying to get her to do that vocals.
No one's saying that you're not doing good work, and no one's saying
that. She works so hard, and she never says no. Yeah. She never ever says no.
Beautiful work.
She's a mother.
We've got to send you back to the green room.
Yeah. So Jenny Springer, what's going on here?
Beautiful, darling. Keep going. Good luck to you. The best of Lynette call 1902 557716 for SMS Lynette to 191777. You'll also be helping her charity. The RSPCA voting lines open at the end of the show.
She's got two men defending her honour now. Isn't that lovely?
Two husbands, eh?
That must have been hard to hear.
That?
Everything? The whole thing?
Oh, no, there's positives in there, and we have worked very, very hard, and...
She just does everything I say, everything.
I know. We've heard it. Like, it must be a parallel universe for you because you're dancing to a song about the man you love, in front of the man you love, with another man who's dancing with another woman.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it's all very strange.
It's all very strange. Let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
6.
Helen Ritchie.
7.
Kim Johnson.
Big improvement, 7.
Bruno Tonioli.
7.
And now, by the way, Judah's given a big thumbs up to the pole dancing lesson, so enjoy that, all of you. Let's see where that places Lynette on the half-time leaderboard, along with all the rest of our celebs. Matt Mitchum, no surprises there, right at the top, but even with Jude Bolton. There you go, that is a surprise. Followed by Sam Harris and Lynette, Tim and John Paul Young down the bottom. There's still 5 more celebs to dance, Shane.
There are, Edwina, still to step out tonight. Emma Friedman, Kelly Cartwright and Larry Emder. But up next, Ash Pollard performs
Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Turning up the dance floor, Damien Camille and Arik. And our next star made a sizzling dancing debut. She came equal second on opening night. But is that enough for My Kitchen Rules whiz, Ash Pollard?
The fact that I was first on the night was cruel.
That's how you put together the dish of the day.
So I just got the biggest wedgie of all time during that entire performance.
Juicy. 8.
I wasn't expecting such a high score on the first night.
So this week we've got memorable moments. What song do you have for me?
Are you ready for this, girlfriend? Beyonce, Crazy in Love. My memorable moment is about my time on My Kitchen Rules with Camilla. Click, clack. Now we're up. Camilla and I get along like a house on fire, and we do share a lot of similarities. Love to sing to Beyonce, and that's why I'm dedicating this dance to her for putting up with me. So Camilla's got a move that I want to throw into this dance.
Can you give me a look at it? I got a bigger look at it. So let's call that the Camilla. I think we're going to be doing a samba to this one.
Yeah, Camilla!
Push, push. To make this true to samba, we really need to put in some signature samba steps. Bachata. She needs to bachata everywhere she goes. In the kitchen, down the hallway, going to the shops. Take, rotate.
I want to look good, so I'm just hoping that I nail this bachata.
Touch you in a more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2, 3 times in a row. Yeah, 'cause I know I don't understand just how I feel up into it. No one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping your baby right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love. Play
Fantastic. Now, did you lose your mic pack then?
No, I lost my armband.
I lost your armband.
No biggie.
Dreadful. That's no biggie at all. That was just wild. You burnt up the dance floor. No two ways about that. Did we see... I was a little bit distracted. Did we see the Camilla?
We did.
We did.
At the very start.
Wow. Was there any danger of, like last week, you had the biggest wedgie in the history of man? Any danger of having a wedgie while you're doing a Camilla? Because that'd be illegal, pretty much.
There's every danger.
Speaking of the Camilla, here is Camilla over there, which you just gave a big hug to. Welcome, Camilla. How'd you feel?
I'm knackered, but I'm so glad that
She's talking technical again.
I'm so glad that's over and done with, and Camilla had no idea that I was dedicating that dance to her, so it was nice to surprise her.
That's so fantastic.
Good for that.
Well done, Jared, too.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Let's go to the judges. Kim?
Beyonce who? I mean, you just owned that. You've got so much confidence. And let's just talk about the hairography. I love a bit of hairography, but you take the cake. I've never seen it done like that. You were like whipping it. I didn't think it could get any bigger, but it has. Like it's wow, really amazing.
Did it fit on the screen?
I think so. It was whoa, it was so amazing.
Thank you.
What I love about you is that you're not just relying on your big personality, you're actually dancing, and dancing really, really well. There was so much samba in there. Those bachacatas can be very tricky, I know, but you did nail them. You really did.
Yes.
So the hard work paid off.
Bye.
Bruno.
You bad, nasty, dirty, filthy little girl. I love every minute of it.
Delicious. Next. Just fantastic. Todd?
Oh, I love that. Do you know, it's your attitude. And Jared, the choreography is fantastic. So, and you've got something great to work with. It's your attitude, though. You come out, we can kind of put our pens down, and you just go, "I'm me, and I'm sorry for you that you're not." It's got that about it, and I just love it. It's professional standard.
Thank
it's great.
you so much.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Helen.
Yeah, look, it was very confident, and it's a dance. Samba's a dance that everybody struggles with normally, and it brings very often our celebrities undone. It is a tough one because of the action through the legs and feet and knees, and I thought you coped with it really well. And I think it was like, look at me, but just remember you have a partner at times, and that you include him, it's actually look at us.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Girls are doing it by themselves.
So what do you think about those comments?
I agree with them all. They're wonderful and they're quite consistent. It's great feedback, and I like constructive criticisms. I will be working on those constructive criticisms.
You're going to do really well tonight.
Thank you.
Back to the green room. To vote for ASH, call 1902 55 7710 or SMS ASH to 191777. ASH is dancing for the charity Matty Rewatts Vision.
You know, Helen, girls rule the world according to Beyonce, so actually we don't need men at all anymore.
Yes. That's a great comeback. I should have said that.
Well, did that feel as good as it looked? Because you're going to be rocking those moves in the pub in 2 years' time, I reckon. They're practical dance moves.
I think I rocked them already.
And again.
It was actually really hard to get to that point. We worked so hard, and those bachacatas nearly killed me.
How about hairography? Can we get that word trending? I've never heard of that before. Give us a head roll before we go to the judges' scores. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
9.
Helen Ritchie.
9.
Kim Johnson.
9.
Bruno Tonioli.
9.
Well, that sends Ash straight to the top of the leaderboard. Amazing! What the heck?
That is so cool.
I'm glad you said what the heck there.
What am I going to do next week?
Oh, can't wait to see. That reminds us, unfortunately, one star will go home tonight. I'm guessing it's not going to be you after that performance. Unfortunately, Shane, it has to happen, though. That's how the show works.
Yes, that's showbiz. On our night of memorable moments, rugby's man of steel, Matt Rogers, dances a touching tribute to his dad. That's next on Dancing. A man who cut a fierce figure on his first night on the dance floor. Let's see if dual code rugby legend Matt Rogers has kept up the intensity during this week's training.
The way I felt before I went on, it was just a combination of like terror and sort of excitement to get it done, but I haven't felt like that for a very long time.
What I do want you to think about is the expression on your face. At times you look like you're concentrating too much.
I am.
You are, right?
Pretty happy with the tango. You know, we're through that now, but this week's contemporary, so I've got to fall on the acting, dance, the face. So this week's a huge week for me. You know, I chose the song Brothers in Arms, you know, just because it means so much to me. You know, my dad, although he was my dad, he was probably more like a brother to me. We were best mates. We were on the same journey. I was following in his footsteps, doing exactly what he did. And I lost him, and sort of, you know, 10 years ago now. But the song Brothers in Arms, it helped me heal. You know, it helped me get over that moment in my life and sort of move on. So the choreography of the dance represents sort of me going through the challenge of losing my dad. And I think particularly men tend to push people away. I just thought this would be a good opportunity to tell a story of bringing people in to help you, who've supported you through those challenging times. And my wife was definitely one of those.
Well, then maybe the story is that I'm Chloe, you know what I mean? I'm your support.
Yeah. Well, Dad, you're my best mate. Who would have thought I'd be honouring you in a dance? Tonight's for you.
These miscovered mountains are a home now for me, and you're no longer burned to be brothers in arms. Now the sun's gone to hell, and let me bid you farewell. Every man has to die, but it's written in the starlight. Every line in your palm, we're fools to make war on our brothers in arms. We're fools to make war on our brothers in arms.
The word that springs to mind, Matt, is powerful. Thanks. That was mighty, mighty powerful. Did you feel it while you were...
Yeah, last week was just a blur, and I was really looking forward to getting to this week because there's a lot of emotion attached to it.
Yeah. Well...
Yeah, I'm glad it's done, but I love doing that dance. It was really...
Yeah, fantastic, mate. I think your dad would be so proud of you. Believe me. Is that scarf got any background to it? Is it Cronulla or...?
Sharkies.
Sharkies!
I had a win today. They beat the doggies, so...
Fantastic. Come on, folks. I know we're in Melbourne. Yeah, no, very powerful indeed, Bruno.
Oh, it was very honest, very intimate, very deeply felt. and you've done some wonderful figures in the choreography, and you actually, some of them quite difficult, and you handled it very, very well. You have to be careful at times. So when you go, you know, when you do a big move, for example, in a big lift, don't walk out of it. Maintain the musicality and the flow through it, because overall the performance and the meaning, what you put into it, was wonderful. Just a little bit, sometimes you become a bit static. Yeah, keep the flow between all these big, wonderful moments, but very, very good performance.
Fantastic. Now, I noticed in the package that you were going to pull out the dancer's face. Did you feel as though
I don't know, I just... Yeah, no, well, we'll have to ask the judges.
You know, I really thought you had a great actorial level in it.
Well, last week was easy, because I just had to look angry. And
yeah.
And when I concentrate, I look like that. So,
yeah.
But here I had to sort of not look angry.
Very different and very effective, Todd.
Well, I wrote absolutely nothing down, which is a good thing in this competition for me, because it means that I don't want to miss anything. I love it when big tattooed blokey guys show their innocence, and that had that in bucket loads, and I thought the story and the reason behind it was well portrayed, and I just think there's a great message in someone like you being prepared to show that vulnerability. I think for all of us, it's okay to have that as part of you as well. Yeah. I loved it. I
You know, it's quite beautiful when a man shows the tender side of himself, because that is a huge strength, I think. And that was just lovely. I thought you partnered Ashley beautifully. You know, I didn't quite know what to expect enough, because after last week, I thought... I liked you very much last week, actually, but I thought you had that sort of aggression, and just to see that different side of you was really something lovely. Thank you.
Beautiful. I think you really captured the relationship between your wife and yourself too. It was a great journey to go on. Kim?
Well, Matt, you obviously got your talent from your dad and your determination. You seem so driven, and that's why you're so successful, and that's why you will be in this competition. I was concerned you had contemporary because of last week. I was like, oh, he's got to really get into it and be emotional. And because it meant so much to you, you did. You went there, and I felt it. Everybody did. So, great job tonight. Very moving.
Congratulations, mate. Put it there. Big shake of the mitt before you go. Back to the green room. It's about Matt and his charity for ASD Kids. Call 1902 557717 or SMS Rogers to 191777. Make sure you text Rogers, not Matt, to make your vote count.
Oh, Matt, there are very few dry eyes back here, that is for sure. What would you say to your dad if he could see you now?
I just love him, you know, I miss him.
Yeah.
I couldn't say any more, I'd cry.
Absolutely. Well, before we all cry, let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
I want a hug. 9.
Helen Ritchie.
8. I'm in shock.
Kim Johnson.
An 8.
Bruno Tonioli.
7.
As if we haven't made you tear up enough already, your beautiful wife, Chloe, is here back with us. Come on in, Chloe.
Oh, my God.
Oh, do you think Matt's dad would be proud of Chloe right now?
He would be so proud. I have been a mess watching him do this. He was amazing, and his dad would be looking down so proud from heaven tonight.
And, of course, for you guys, it's all about family during this competition, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it is, and the charity we're representing, we started 6 years ago after our little fellow was diagnosed with autism, so we work hard in that space, and I'm really enjoying putting myself out of my comfort zone for that, you know, and being a part of it, and everyone here, it's amazing, I'm loving it. It's
wonderful. Good. It's about family, it's about friendship, Shane. It's beautiful. I think I'm going to cry as well.
He's a great man. Still to come, Larry Emdy gets down and chives on the dance floor. But up next, it's Golden Girl Kelly Cartwright right here on Dancing. Welcome back. Our next star had a spellbound on opening night with a beautiful first routine. She's back to inspire more emotion on the dance floor tonight. Let's find out how Paralympian Kelly Cartwright has been preparing.
As soon as I stepped foot on that dance floor, my nerves started to overwhelm me, to be honest.
Why do you
So to get on the stage and do it well, I was really happy.
I just think it was breathtaking, and I love that you're out here doing this and showing people how beautiful dance can be.
Going out there and giving it a go, I know now what it takes to actually bring more to the stage, not just your dancing ability, but everything.
Okay, so what song have you chosen for your memorable moment this week?
I've chosen Norah Jones, Come Away With Me, because it reminds me of my dead ball that I did 3 months after losing my leg. People in that room hadn't seen me walk properly, let alone I'd come out and curtsy and dance. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. So the one thing I couldn't do on the night was actually the waltz. I was able to do the curtsy, but I actually stood aside for most of the dancing.
Wow, the song you've chosen is perfect for the waltz.
I think the most frustrating part for the waltz is that compression and the flow and the slowness.
It's going to take time.
Yeah, but I don't think it is. I'm saying some parts I'm going to compress. There's a few steps in there that literally are not going to get any better. If you put me back too far, I've got nowhere to put... I can't stretch this.
I totally understand that.
How do you know? You haven't got one leg and wearing heels.
No, but we're figuring it out together.
I hope tonight I can get it right, but also have fun and really enjoy that moment, because it's something that I wished I could have done 10 years ago.
Come away with me in the night. Come away with me, and I will write you a song. And I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day, in fields where the yellow grass grows knee-high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me, and I'll never stop loving you. So all I ask is for you to come away with me in the night. Come away with
You did it. You did it, I'll tell you. So look, standing ovation, deservedly so. You're taking dancing to another level. It just looks so beautiful, believe me. And I've got to say, I noticed in the package you were talking about that you wish that you would have been able to have done that 10 years ago at your school formal, or Deb.
Yeah.
How does it feel now doing it in front of the audience and the people at home?
Amazing. I wish I had a Damien back 10 years ago to teach me how to do it, but yeah, it's a dream come true.
It was just absolutely glorious. Let's go to the judges. Todd.
Oh, my God. No, don't. There's no one's got a... Damien, I think that was you.
I know.
I know. And I've got 2 legs. I just said to Helen, I think it was Damien. Oh, my gosh. Do you know what? Well, in a way, Kelly, it just shows you that, you know, in this competition, everyone's kind of on the same playing field. And Damien... I don't know, Matt's put me in a really kind of emotional mood, but I found that really beautiful to watch, because for you, Damien, you have to, in rehearsals, assess what Kelly can and can't do. Then you've got to put them together in an interesting routine just for yourselves. And then you come out here and you're competing against everybody else. And you're doing that brilliantly. And I know you haven't had experience of that. And it's just such... a joy to know that... Kelly, you couldn't be in better hands. Yeah. You know? let's get... give you something to hang on to for next week, and I touched on this last week, and you can teach me, Kelly, because I don't know what balance-wise you need, but I really want you to explore using that upper back and shoulders and arm line and lengthen your neck and get some fluidity upstairs. But if that's because you're counterbalancing what you're lacking downstairs, I need to know that. Feel free to tell me to shut up.
I think it just is because it goes against everything to walk and get over my leg. I'm always forward, so to push me back, it's really hard to still get those steps going. And I think that's where I struggle a little bit.
Yeah, well, just keep it in your mind to work on, but just the fact that you know, well, that your leg didn't fall off as well. Luckily, I'm pretty impressed with that.
Before we go to you, Helen, I believe your parents are in here. Is that correct? Jan and Bill, where are you? Right. Hey, Bill. Hey, Jan. You must be so proud of this girl.
Yes, very emotional at the moment. I thought Golden London was pretty emotional, but this beats it. I didn't think she could dance.
Yeah,
I just didn't think she could.
Got the
it's amazing. Good on you. Yes, Helen.
Oh. I fancy doing that and then ask me to talk. Oh, dear. Look, you know, that was just beautiful. I thought, yeah, it had the essence of a waltz. I thought you really had to think about what you put in there, because some of the variations in waltz have more compression than others. And normally we have a strong pendulum swing. But, and for obvious reason, that wasn't as deep as it normally is. And it was just interesting to hear what you were saying, because we also use a thing called sway, and that means you use your sides to actually accelerate movement or slow it down. But that may be all the wrong way round for you. So, you know, Todd's right, we're learning as well how to perhaps be constructive and help you, and not be condescending, because you are just beautiful. And, you know, and I have to say, Damien, you know, you did a wonderful job. You really did.
Except the Paul. That was entertaining. Quickly, if we could.
Yeah, you are just divine. You didn't get to dance at your deb, but you definitely made up for it tonight. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Damien, great choreography. You floated all the way around the floor. I was so impressed. It was just beautiful. Thank you.
Well, Kelly, you are the belle of the ball. Classy, elegant, radiant. Even the fall you did with such finesse. Even there you look like a princess. Fabulous, darling. You should be happy.
Congratulations. Well done. Head back to the green room. Say hi to Edwina. The rest of Kelly. Call 192 557714 or SMS. Kelly to 191777. You'll also be supporting a Charity Start Foundation.
Simply beautiful, Kelly. I actually loved that moment when you fell, because you had this beautiful... I know you probably didn't, but that beautiful moment between you where you regrouped.
Yes.
You must have developed a really close bond.
We have, definitely, and he always said if we make a mistake, keep going, and if he makes a mistake, we keep going. So
you're never going to hear the end of this one, Damien. Let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
It's a great partnership. 8.
Helen Ritchie.
I loved it. 8.
Kim Johnson.
Beautiful fall and all. 8.
Bruno Tonioli.
26 was your score last week, 32 this week. What does it mean to you to have your parents in the audience watching tonight too?
Oh, it means the world to me, and I just want to dedicate this dance to also my dead partner Sam, who's no longer with us, and I know he'd be proud of me watching me waltz.
And we know his family are watching tonight as well. Look, it has been a very emotional evening for all of our dancers. If you want to know more about their beautiful stories about their families, their friends, head to the dancing website.
Need more glitz and glam in your life? If you just can't get enough dancing in your day, head to yahoo7.com.au/dancing for more backstage fun and exclusive interviews with all of our celebrities.
Dancing with the Stars Live, and right now a novice dancer who felt more terror on opening night than any star ever. Larry Ember's back for more, and we've assured him that this time it won't hurt a bit.
Before going on stage, I was horrified. And people who know me well commented after that they've never seen me that worried.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
You're definitely versatile, are you? A bit of Elvis, a bit of Village People as well, which I don't mind at all.
Was that as good for you as it was for me? That was fantastic.
Cha-cha out of the way, it's time to jive.
2, 3, 4. And so this week, the song is chosen by yourself because of a memorable moment.
Yes.
Please tell me what it is.
Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Wham. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go was on the mixed tape when I was driving Sylvie, my now wife, home from our first date. So it's circa 1992. There was a flannelette shirt on, hair, big hair. My jeans were up to about here, and I had my weapon of choice, the mixed tape of fantastic love songs and suggestive music. So the date went really, really well. You smell pretty. And then as we pulled into her house for me to drop her off at night, it was perfectly timed. And I was trying to subliminally plant in her head, wake me up before you go. See what I was trying to do there? You get it?
And did she?
No. Not even close. Choose life, I said, as she was running away from me. Choose life! Oh, Sylvie, choose life!
Jitterbug. Into my heart, you set my soul sky high when your loving starts. Jitterbug into my brain, goes a bang, bang, bang to my feet do the same. But something's fun, something odd. I was dreaming that I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. Leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't want to miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go fly. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. They're moving tight. They can dance. We'll stay home instead. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go fly. Take you dancing tonight. Wake me up before you go.
Oh, man, it's the pants, it's the pants. And you chose life. We choose you. Wake me up before you go. How do you think you went? Let me just sneeze over there. Bless you. How do you think you went?
Oh, look, the pants were great. It was great fun.
Yes. Oh, man, you rocked. Did he rock? Of course he did. Now, that was the song that you were going to use to seduce Sylvie.
Yeah.
Does Sylvie like that song, no?
No, hates it.
Hates it, though.
Has always hated it. Always hated it.
I love the idea of Larry's love mix, though. I think that could take off on iTunes. What do you think, Helen?
Oh, God, I'm not going to insult you this week, I hope.
I'll do that.
Look, do you know what I honestly think? I mean, I love you, actually. I think everybody loves Larry. But I actually think you're a really hard worker. I think you stay in time to music. And you are a true novice, a true beginner, and that's a huge thing to come out here to do. Was it entertaining? Highly entertaining. I wouldn't have missed it. Well, I don't think I'd have... Is Sylvie here?
Sorry?
Is Sylvie here?
No, she couldn't be here. Our son's just arrived back from 2 months away, so she had to go and collect him instead of be here for me. So it's just us.
Yeah. Well, she just arranged has moved.
No, look, It was energetic, it was full of fun. You should be proud of yourself.
Well done, mate. Good.
Well, I'm not sure if I've seen anything quite like that before. No, you certainly love your bright colours. Last week, the pink suspenders. This week, your green pants. You're like a palette of fun out there. It was really fun and entertaining. There was jive in there, but it was kind of like jive mixed with 90s aerobics in some way.
Yeah, that's what we were going for.
Right. Yeah, well, yeah. So like a little aerobics, a bit of jive. It was really good fun.
Thank you.
Terrific.
What did you think, Bruno?
Larry, you made this dance your own. Unique, bonkers, different. You were like a gorilla on acid. I don't know how to qualify it. But that's the closest thing that comes to mind, you know? As for timing, I don't know what time you're on.
I think he went off.
It's just kind of, you know...
At the beginning, he started clicking off.
He was clicking it off!
You were 1 and 3, then you changed it to 2.
Don't listen
It's
to them.
perversely beautiful.
Yes.
What would they know, Todd?
Yeah, no, you had issues tonight. It started with the clicking behind, and you caught yourself out because you went 1, 2, 3, 4, then you went, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I saw your brain working, and that's, from there, it kind of plateaued.
Wow.
Do you know what? I looked at you doing those flick kicks, which were kind of bent-legged. They were pigeon-toed when they got out, Larry, and then they were kind of flat-footed when they landed. But I looked at the monitor, and it was a long shot, so the cameraman, whatever you're paying him, keep paying him, because people at home didn't see, but here you're very close. And if you're going to dress like a lollipop, you need to have good technique, if anything else. Next week, perhaps blend into the floor a little.
Yeah.
But the thing is that's good about it is that I come from a train of thought that if you're going to make mistakes, make them big and confident, and you had big, confident mistakes.
It's a compliment, my friend. Right, yeah. I'll have a drink with you after this.
Please.
Get back to the green room. It's cruel. Keep Larry's dancing, dream alive. Call 1902 55 7715 or SMS Larry to 191 777. Larry's dancing for the Humpty Dumpty Foundation.
You know, Larry, they will provide wardrobe for you. You don't need to bring your own pants every week, by the way. We've had a lot of emotional sort of moments with families. What do you think your kids are thinking right now?
Well, hopefully they're in bed. Well, Tia said last week that she was barely embarrassed. That's good. And Jai's just arrived home now from 2 months away. So he left as men's health guy and he's come back on George Michael. So he's probably a bit confused right now.
Things have changed, Jai.
Yeah.
Let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
5.
Helen Ritchie.
Oh, 6.
Kim Johnson.
It was entertaining. 6.
Bruno Tonioli.
Unforgettable. 6.
I don't know what to say.
Thank
Come
you.
back bigger and make the mistakes better next week.
I will, and I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Message to Sylvie.
Sorry, Bob.
Oh, we loved it, Shane.
Yeah, we did love it. We love you, Larry. We're counting down to dancing's first big elimination. Before we get there, Emma Friedman turns up the heat in the rumba. Star burst onto the dance floor in a dazzling debut. She's a ray of sunshine, and Emma Friedman is here to burn up the floor again tonight.
When I came into this competition, the dance that I feared the most was the Viennese waltz.
Do you know, that was probably the best Viennese waltz we've ever had on any series.
That's blowing my mind a little bit, but there is no time to relax. We've got to keep the pressure on. Man, thank God that's over. For Memorable Moments Week, I chose Tina Arena's song Burn. Tina Arena was the first concert that I ever went to as a little girl. I absolutely adored Tina. I still do.
50% is not enough. It doesn't read on camera.
I know.
Emma's really feeling the pressure this week. I mean, I've been really tough on her. No, it's not. It's a cradle. Put the legs over. Put the legs over. Put legs over. Put legs over. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I'm feeling a bit pressure. Last week, our Viennese waltz, no problems, but yeah, now it's... This couldn't be further from what that was. I'm really out of my depth. It's confronting.
She needs to believe in herself. I mean, I believe in her totally, and I have a perfect surprise that will cheer her up.
Your special message.
What's this?
Hey Emma, it's Tina Arena here. A little birdie tells me that you're dancing to Burn tonight. I'm really, really happy to know that you're dancing to it.
I can't believe Tina Arena sent me a message. Oh, now I have to really do a good job.
Do you want to be a poet and write? Do you want to be an actor up in lights? Or climb a mountain and touch the clouds above? Be anyone you want to be. Bring to life your fantasies. But I want something in return. I want you to burn. Burn for me, baby. Like a candle in my night. Oh, burn. Burn for me, burn for me. Light for me, cry for me. Live for me, die for me. I want you to burn. Burn for me, baby. Like a candle in my night. Oh, burn. Burn for me, yeah. I want you to
How beautiful was that? Now, looking at the package, you had a few issues about doing a more sensual kind of dance. You just carved that up. Did it feel good?
Yeah, except my dress getting caught, but that's okay. We'll forget
I
about
thought that was a plus myself.
Now, Ike's done a great job. He pushed me hard this week.
Yes,
And
yeah, obviously.
did a great job there.
Yeah, and a beautiful song you've picked. Tina's Burn. Do you think she'd be proud? I think
I
she would.
hope so.
She will be. I know someone else is going to be very proud, and that's your dad, Mr. Lee Friedman, sitting right here. Legendary horse racing trainer, 5 Melbourne Cups. Proud of your daughter, Lee?
Extremely. You're seeing there's no talent in the family in terms of dancing. I think her great-grandmother used to Charleston or something.
Oh, did she? Well, you must have picked that up. Maybe you could...
I think he's making that up, actually.
Probably. Just keep the flow happening. So it must have been a big breakthrough for you, do you feel?
Yeah, I think for me, like last week being really happy and smiley, like that's just me. Like I'm
Yes.
always like that, and this
Yeah.
week, like having to get close to Arik, which I mean I love him as a
Yes.
brother, but you know
Yes.
it's confronting. But my boyfriend at home, he's been amazing, and he's the one going, get close,
Oh,
get close.
fantastic. Sounds like a
Yeah.
great boyfriend.
Love you.
Well, we've certainly seen a different side of you. Last week you were very sweet, and then this week you're so sexy and sultry. I loved it. The rumba is such a hard dance. You need that full action because it's so slow. You had that. I think you could have had a little bit more action, like into your hip, and your weight's a little bit high at times if you just settle into the floor. But there's small critiques in what was a really beautiful dance.
Oh, smoky, baby. Oh, that was so sensual, and it was erotic, but in a very subtle way. It wasn't in your face. It was really kind of titillating, get him into the boiling point, you know, and then wait to see what happened. You know, the body motion was great. I love the fluidity. What I like and I rarely see in the Rumba is that it's called the continuous motion, linking all the movement, the big and the small, the large and the contained. You've done a great choreography and you executed it very, very well.
Beautiful. That's all good news, isn't it?
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, Todd.
I think because your public persona and your television persona is bubbly, and I think it's really hard for someone like you to feel comfortable in letting that go. So watching you get vulnerable about that, you know, is actually really important, because you're allowed to have many sides to you, and in dance we want to see all of those sides to you. And I loved your legs.
Yeah.
They're muscly little things, go for it. They're great, and they extend right to the feet, so it still had your little fire, but it had sexiness as well. So be sexy, like show us everything you've got. You might have just wound yourself up a little too much because you're a little off balance occasionally, but who cares? Great.
Yes. Exactly. Who cares? Come on.
Look, you know, there was a lot I loved about that, and you know I liked you very much last week, but I actually think you put far too much pressure on yourself tonight. You know, Rumba is one of those dances that takes a huge amount of control. It has a fast foot speed with a very slow, active body movement, and to try and control that is an incredibly hard thing to do. So I think if you just had actually, do you know what I thought? You didn't listen to the music enough. The music's the boss. If you had have just danced the music and forgot about everything else, it would have been absolutely fantastic. It was great, but I just thought you put yourself under too much pressure.
We thought you were fabulous. Go back to the green room and check out Edwina. To vote for her and her charity, Captain Courageous Foundation, call 1902 55 711 or SMS Emma to 191 777. Voting lines will reopen very shortly.
Not more tears. Not more tears. I thought we were going to have a candle chiffon moment there for a while.
I've got so much hairspray, I thought my hair was going to explode from the candles.
Dangerous hairography. Let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
8.
Helen Ritchie.
8.
Kim Johnson.
Loved it. 9.
Bruno Tonioli.
It was from me. 9.
Very nice, 34. Amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I felt that was definitely not the best time I've ever done it. So that was
pretty good to us. Well, let's see where that amazing score puts you on the full-time leaderboard once we add Emma's score in and shuffle things up a bit. Of course, this includes the scores from last week as well, because they go into the count. Ash at the top there on 68, followed by Emma on 66 and Matt on 65. An incredible effort from all of our stars. Now, all we have to do is add the viewer vote, Shane, and that will be the decider of who goes home tonight.
It's a big one. It's coming up. Been a massive night, but the ride is about to end for our first star. The Dancing with the Stars elimination is next. And that fantastic trip could be yours simply by getting behind your favourite star.
We're just moments away from sending our first couple off the dance floor. Here's a reminder of how to support your stars.
To support JPY and Giselle, call 1902 557712 or SMS JPY to 191 777.
To support Samantha and Joshua, call 1902 557719 or SMS Samantha to 191 777.
Keep Matthew Mitchell and Marsha on the dance floor. Call 1902 557718 or SMS Mitchum to 191 777.
To vote for Tim and Camille, call 1902 557720 or SMS Tim to 191 777.
To get behind Jude and Diane, call 1902 557713 or SMS Jude to 191 777.
To show Lynette and Carmela your support, call 1902 557716 or SMS Lynette to 191 777.
To keep Ash and Jared dancing, call 1902 55 771 or SMS ASH to 191 777.
To vote for Matt Rogers and Ashley, call 1902 557717 or SMS Rogers to 191 777.
To vote for Kelly and Baby, call 1902 55 77714 or SMS Kelly to 191 777.
To keep Larry and Alana dancing, call 1902 557715 or SMS Larry to 191 777.
To bring back Emma and Ari, call 1902 55 77711 or SMS Emma to 191 777. Shining stars giving it their all tonight for you at home and, of course, to impress the informative and highly entertaining judges.
Give it up for Todd McKenny, Helen Ritchie, Kim Johnson and Bruno Donioli. Another magnificent effort tonight from all of you.
But right now it is time. Our first couple is about to leave Dancing with the Stars.
I want to keep them all. The judges' scores from this week and from last week have been combined and your viewer vote has been added. Our 11 couples have now been ranked from highest to lowest.
In no particular order, we can now reveal the couples who are definitely safe tonight. The first couple going through is Matt Mitchum and Marsha.
The second couple to make it through is the hunk with the junk in his trunk, Tim and Camille.
Joining them again next week is Ash and Jared.
And the fourth couple coming back is Lynette and Carmela.
Of the 7 remaining couples, again in no particular order, the next couple to make it through is Matt Rogers and Ashley.
Also returning, the Pocket Rocket, Emma and Ari.
Surviving another week. Jude and Diane.
The next couple through is the beautiful Kelly and Damien.
Yes. And the final couple definitely safe tonight. Larry and Alana.
That leaves just 2 couples, JPY and Giselle. Sam and Joshua, please step forward and join us.
The next couple that I announce has ranked the lowest tonight and will be eliminated from the competition. The first couple to leave Dancing with the Stars for 2015 is John Paul Young and Giselle.
Sam and Josh, you have survived to dance another week. Please go and join the other dancers.
Well, my friend,
It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I think you were superb. And also dancing to that song tonight, I'd say they brought a tear to the eye, man. People of my generation have grown up with that song and all your hits, by the way.
Thank you.
And it was just a joy to have you on the show. Did you enjoy it?
I did. No, I'm not a one-hit wonder.
No.
No. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, you got heaps of hits.
You're on tour. Of course, Variety, the children's charity as well.
Yes.
So much support for them over the last
That's
couple of
right.
weeks. And
Yeah.
we're so glad
And
you
this will
loved it.
go to Variety.
Beautiful.
You should keep that. And
We'll go to
Giselle,
Variety.
thank you also for joining the show this season. A splendid job with the choreography. Of course, we'll see you again in the grand finale.
In the grand finale, but you'll be up bright and early tomorrow for sunrise with this one.
Oh, that's good news.
It's not early. The voting lines are now open, so show
Sign
your
up to
support to
amuse
make
us.
sure your favourite star keeps on dancing. You can keep on going, I do.
Yeah. Next week, the stars are taking us to Rio when my baby. They'll spice up the dance floor with all things South American in anticipation of next year's Olympic and Paralympic Games.
It's a year to go before Rio 2016, but at the end of next week, it'll be adios. I know that's Spanish, still working my Portuguese. I'm a Brazilian. For another couple, you have until showtime next Sunday to get behind the stars.
Let's hear it again for John, Paul Young and Giselle. Until next Sunday night. Good night, Australia, and keep on
You had a huge amount of samba in there. At times it was a little bit hit and miss. We might have lost the plot there for a moment and then we got it back.
Did you lose the plot?
Oh, You didn't have the plot in the first place.
I don't know what a plot is.
But I actually think there will be a lot of love in the air for you tonight.
What about you, Tim? Bit of love?
There is so much love in the air. There really is. It's such an iconic, happy, feel-good song, and you made us feel great when you were dancing it. You were really, like, happy up here, but I don't know if your feet felt the same way.
I did not have happy feet.
Happy feet?
No, you got tripped up a little bit, but there was... No. There was so much samba in there, which I love. You did have some bounce action going on, which was good.
I was better at rehearsal.
You were? Okay. I'll take your word for it. No, but it was so enjoyable to watch. It really was. So much fun.
Terrific. And last but by no means least, Bruno.
Oh, yes, but I did feel something in the air. I don't know if it was spring awakening, if it was toad. Something went on. I am not sure what it was. But I have to say, I'm sorry. Very fragrant, very fragrant. An extraordinary amount of steps you did. A lot out of content. The fact that they were not always at the right time or at the right place is irrelevant, because it was such a nice trip down memory lane. You took all the audience with you. So forget about it, come back next week and do it right.
No, but you did it, man. That's a big thing, man. That's a big call. Head on, see you, Gwen, and good luck with the scores. You love JPY. Call 1902 or SMS JPY to 191777. Voting lines open at the end of the show, and you'll also be helping Variety, the children's charity.
Look, it may not have been happy feet, but the look on your face said deliriously happy. Did you enjoy it at least?
Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I did enjoy it. I mean, you know, you never enjoy mistakes.
Oh, well, let's see if the judges enjoyed it. Your score last week was 23. Let's check the scores this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
6.
Helen Ritchie.
6.
Kim Johnson.
So enjoyable. 6.
Bruno Tonioli.
Lots of fun. 6.
You've outdone yourself from last week.
One up, new beauty.
One up. That's all it takes. And don't forget, the scores from last week will be added to the scores from this week. Combined with your viewer vote will determine who will be eliminated tonight. I hate to see the first person go, Shane.
JPY on fire. Tonight we're getting up close and personal with the stars, and up next, supermodel Samantha Harris shines her light on the dance floor. We're back, we're live from Melbourne. Tonight's next star overcame opening night nerves to deliver a stunning first routine. The judges want to see more self-belief from supermodel Samantha Harris. Let's see if she's been taking their advice.
Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. Love is in the air. Every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish. Don't know if I'm being wise. But it's something that I must believe in. And it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Oh, oh, Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Love is in the
What? I mean, that is just the greatest song. How did it feel for you, having recorded that when? 78, 77?
77, yeah, late 77, yeah.
On Countdown, I can see you now, and who would have thought? How's it feel?
It was the last thing on my mind. It was these. And trying not to ruin Giselle's night, actually.
Well, what about that lift at the end, mate?
The lift?
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
And great work from Chongi and the band over there in the car park. Mine's the Red Commodore. Thanks, Chongi. Let's go to the judges. Let's hear from Todd.
Well, there's just... there's just something about you and that song that, you know, goes so well together, mainly when you sing it. But it must feel odd for you. It must feel odd for you to actually dance to it, because we've all been dancing to it for so long. And dance and this competition, you know, is about, you know, evoking emotion. I can just feel the nation behind you, and you should feel great about that, because they are carrying you through. How long they carry you through, we don't know. But there was a sense of fun in that, which was great, and I actually enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
That's good.
You said last week you could be bought.
Yes, I can.
I've got $1.
$1 will do.
But I need change.
Give it to me. I've got it.
Oh, you've got cash too. Helen, what were your thoughts?
Oh, I thought if that didn't make you feel good, nothing will. I thought you started with a little bit of waltz and then you merged into the samba.
Prior to the first show, I was terrified.
Do not say anything negative about yourself. Only say positive things.
Let your light shine bright, because you've got it. You're beautiful.
It was nice to hear that the judges said I have what it takes. I just need to believe that now.
So tell me about your memorable moment.
So my memorable moment happened this year, actually, in Uluru. I went along to the Chungu Festival for the fashion show. The thing that really stands out was meeting this one model. Her name is Shani. Seeing how shy and nervous she was made me think back to when I was younger. I was that same girl, basically. So I said to Shani, would you be more comfortable if we walked out together? And she said yes. After the show, you couldn't wipe the smile off her face.
Hi. Hi. How are you? The dance I'm doing this week is contemporary, and my song is Diamonds. I picked that song because it reminds me of how you overcame what you thought you probably couldn't do. You're my moment. So sweet.
Anyone out there who is very shy, very reserved, and doesn't feel confident within themselves, this is for you.
It's glorious. I'm walking off.
Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, oh. Find light in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. So shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. So shine bright tonight. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
Oh, darling. Samantha, that was delightful. It was glorious. It was graceful. Joshua, well done. And I've got to ask you, I think it was Todd last week was saying that you have to believe, you have to think positive before the dance. Did you do that?
Yes, I did. I took everything that the judges said and...
Oh, that's wonderful. Helen, what did you think?
Yes, Samantha, I thought you were more confident tonight. And I thought you've got a beautiful innocence about you, and that's quite beautiful to look at. I think you've got gorgeous eyes. If you could just connect more with Joshua, you don't have to look at us. I know we've frightened you to death, probably. But with the audience, that would draw them in much more to you, and then you would really sparkle like a diamond. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Beautifully said. Kim.
I asked you last week to let your light shine, and you did. I still think you've got a little bit more in there, though, but it's definitely so much better. In the beginning, you were like a vision. You were really feeling it. You were using your arms, like using your fingers right to the ends of your fingertips. It was beautiful. When you started dancing, big improvement. Try and get a little bit more fluid, but I think you're going to surprise yourself at how good you can be.
That's nice, isn't it? All very positive. Positive from you, Bruno?
The gorgeous butterfly is starting to emerge from the cocoon. You were like a beautiful angel at the beginning. Your actually dancing has come up a lot in a week. You did some wonderful passes, wonderful combinations. There are a couple of things that you have to work on. Your balance.
Yes.
When you come out from a great big lift, sometimes you just struggle to sustain the balance. You have to engage the core so you don't crumble. But what happened, you didn't freeze today. You started to smile. Okay, move on to the next thing. Enjoy the moment. Let it go because you've got it, baby.
You got it, baby. Todd, do you think Sam has got it?
You look, I think at the level of confidence to start with, you could just see it right from the very beginning, especially doing that creative beginning with the chiffon and stuff was great. Bruno said it all, really, the core. I said it last week, and I'm going to keep saying it to you. You need to be connected to the ground a lot more, and that's core. So, Josh, you've got to give her core exercises. And a half hour, a minimum of not punching her in the gut. A half hour of core exercises every single day that you train, because it'll make a huge difference. Good on you, girl.
Thank you.
That's all good news, darling. Head back to the green room, Fair Bueno, get your scores. Good luck to you. If you thought Samantha sparkle tonight, call 1902 5577 or SMS Samantha to 191 777. You'll also be helping your charity Eat for Good.
I think you should get a couple of extra points, Samantha, for the Shane Bourne guest appearance at the beginning of your performance. I like the way you integrated him into the show there. Tell us, you're quite shy, even though you've been modelling since you're 13. How difficult is this for you to do?
It's very difficult, but I always have so much fun, and Josh is really supportive, and, you know, he gives me nothing but confidence.
You were enjoying it till the dancing boot camp started, though. How do you feel about 30 minutes of sit-ups and push-ups every day?
Well, if it helps, you know, I'll bring it on board. It doesn't bother me.
Maybe I'll join you. Let's get the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Todd McKenny.
6.
Helen Ritchie.
7.
Kim Johnson.
Big improvement. 7.
Tim Robards and his partner Camille Webb.
Jude Bolton and his partner Diane Buswell.
Lynette Bolton and her partner Carmela Casino.
Ash Pollard and her partner Jared Byrne.
Matt Rogers and his partner Ashley Hunter.
Kelly Cartwright and her partner Damien Whitewood.
Larry Emder and his partner Alana Patience.
And Emma Friedman and her partner Arikia Goodkin. Our 11 sparkling stars looking fantastic and ready to shine tonight, and they need to, because at the end of the show, our first couple will be leaving the dance floor.
I hate this bit. No one wants to be the first to go, so hopefully you've been supporting the stars throughout the week. Voting lines have now closed. They'll reopen at the end of the show.
Yes, you decide who stays and who leaves the dance floor each week, along with our judges. Would you welcome Todd McKenny? Kim Johnson and Bruno Tognoli.
The judges have given the stars great advice already, some tough advice too, and we'd love to hear from you at home as well. Send us your thoughts via Facebook, Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag DancingAU.
And tonight we're in for a real treat because the stars are sharing their special life moments, dancing to music that's closest to their hearts.
Oh, it's going to be some tearjerkers. It's my favourite show of this series as the stars have handpicked songs that inspire them, remind them of their families or that they fell in love to.
And kicking off our night of memorable star moments, dancing to his own smash hit, Lovers in the Air, it's music legend John Paul Young.
Performing the Foxtrot, I honestly don't remember much about it.
It was a bit stiff. I think a couple of squirts of WD-40 and you're good to go.
Oh, God, that's such a relief.
Yeah. Good to get that from
Thank you. Well, look, my memorable moment is the re-release of Lovers in the Air because it relaunched my career. Lovers in the Air. We all knew that it was going to be a hit back in 1977 when we recorded it, but when the movie Strictly Ballroom first came out, I honestly didn't think it was going to be a hit again. Molly Meldrum came back from overseas and said, Jesus, what are you doing, Squeak? What are you doing?
I said, have you lost the plot completely? This is going to ruin your image. Ding, ding. How wrong was I?
Even the guru was wrong, you know, and he readily admits it.
Up, down, down, up, down. So see, your standing leg is doing all the work. You don't want it to. There's so much pressure to perform this samba with the original singer. It's his song. He's got to get it right. Pressure on the inside edge of the ball.
Jesus, that's difficult. I'm feeling pressure having to dance to Lovers in the Air.
Just go side and side.
I'm crossing my fingers that I get from start to finish and enjoy myself.